Welcome to Bhagavad Gita for the Creative Soul. This is episode 20, Breaking Through Resistance. And Saurin is figuring out how to start small while on his way to creating big.
I could have been a doctor, a PhD. I would have won a doctorate in the art of procrastination. But that would require me to write a thesis. Writing is the one thing I do well, and the one thing I run away from. I had touched upon this briefly in episode 6, Overcoming Creative Blocks, where I spoke about being stuck and thus unable to create. But most of the times, the obstruction does not appear passive, the way a stone or even flowing water would be on a road. The barrier feels alive, a sinister, relentless force whose only purpose is to stop me from writing. Now I might sound overly dramatic, but I'm paraphrasing a concept in Steven Pressfield's book, The War of Art, called resistance. Pressfield calls it a formidable, ever-present obstacle that artists and creatives face in their pursuit of their craft. The following shlok from the Gita offers a way through the resistance.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadham bhaktiyupahritam ashnami prayattatmanah. Chapter 9, verse 26. Whoever with a devoted heart offers to me a leaf, flower, fruit, or water, I will partake of that offering.
The shlok tells me that as long as I stay devoted to my craft of writing, even the tiniest of steps will take me closer to my goal and slowly break the hold that resistance has over me. Not just that, I do not need to create something grand. A small but sincere expression can touch people's hearts and make a difference. Some small action steps that I can follow. Identify resistance. Step 1 is to recognize and name the enemy. Resistance, in its various forms, is the antagonist that keeps me from doing my creative work. Without this awareness and acceptance, there can be no step 2. Practice daily. Now that I know what I face, I must face it every day, without fail, and ideally at the same time. Make it a habit. After all, showing up is half the battle. Be realistic. Just because the enemy has been identified and fought does not mean it will disappear. In fact, it will redouble its attack. A page a day, every day, is what I should work towards and ensure for now. Divide into tiny steps. The smaller the step, the easier it is to slip through resistance. So I have to break down projects and tasks into subtasks. The resistance to doing that is another matter altogether. Minimize distractions. Resistance has allies, and distraction is one of them. I have been making slow but steady progress on this, and have covered this in previous episodes, including episode 3, Working with Attention and Awareness. Create without attachment. This is another powerful philosophy. I have started enjoying the act of creating without being attached to the original vision or the results. More on this in episode 2, Creating without Attachment. Reward myself. I must celebrate every achievement, no matter how tiny. Even meeting the daily goal deserves a reward. Fight daily. According to Pressfield, resistance can be weakened but never destroyed. It is an ongoing struggle. The most important thing is to keep writing every day, even if it's just a page or even a few words at a time. Over time, these words and pages will add up. And once it turns into a habit, the page a day will become tens of pages, and the few words will become thousands. And one day, the enemy will accept that resistance is futile. Thank you for your time and attention, the greatest gift you can give me. I am Saurin Desai, and each week I delve into the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Together, let's create a community of creative souls on this journey of self-discovery and growth. If you have any thoughts, questions, or feedback, reach me at gitacreativesoul@gmail.com. And from this moment onwards, I am on a quest to figure out how to start small while on my way to overcoming resistance and creating big.